So I'm gonna upload some, I'm gonna cry, that's sorry.
She robbed me of everything, and if I die of colon cancer, it's on her. JLo's team has officially hired bots.
Because my main account is banned where all of my Diddy blind items.
Is Jennifer Lopez responsible for Kyle Marisa Roth passing away? Because a lot of people are alleging that it's her fault. Now, if you guys remember, a few weeks ago, Kyle's account got banned, and there was a lot of speculation on why that happened. But according to this Forbes article, Jennifer Lopez was the reason why Kyle Marisa Roth's account got banned.
When I was in her live stream the other day, she was actually talking about the fact that this time when her account got banned, it was a lot different because usually they'll let you retrieve your stuff and save your work and get your contacts, and that she had so many messages and some important information in the messages from sources on this account, and that this time it was weird because they didn't let her retrieve any of that information. It was just all gone.
Fans are still reeling after the tragic news broke on April 15th, 2024 about the passing of Kyle Marisa Roth, the beloved TikToker and celebrity gossip creator, famous for her signature catchphrase, "You want more? I'll give you more." Although the cause of her death remains shrouded in mystery, fans have taken to social media to speculate on a theory involving JLo potentially playing a role in her demise. It's true that Kyle frequently dished out gossip tidbits about JLo, especially over the last few months since JLo's relationship with Diddy has become a hot topic. Kyle Marisa also recently publicly revealed that her income took a hit when JLo shut down her content. In fact, Kyle openly accused JLo's narcissism as being the driving force behind the downfall of her small business, claiming she was even unable to download or save content because of it. It's been reported that Kyle was facing a battle with colon cancer around the time her TikTok page got shut down, and the ban reportedly came after she used copyrighted footage in a video where she critiqued JLo. Unfortunately, this setback left her without the means to cover the costs of her treatment. So could it be that JLo's actions really contributed to the tragic passing of Kyle Marisa Roth? And what exactly did Kyle Marisa spill about JLo and Diddy before she died? Let's break it down.
Her sister said they don't know what happened yet and that it happened last week. Her mom said that they will understand more in the next few days. It seems like her family does want to keep everybody in the loop about that and that there will be more information to come. I just think it's so weird. It's been a week and they're saying they don't know what happened and she's been having all these problems, and I'm not trying to create any speculation, but I do want it to be known that she was having these issues with, and other creators are having these issues with their accounts as well.
So Miss Jennifer Lopez really can't catch a break from the drama. JLo has been going above and beyond to convince us all that she's just this crazy girl from the Bronx who made it in Hollywood through hard work alone. But you know, everybody's true colors are always gonna show after a while.
I like taking my hair out like this. It reminds me like when I was 16 in the Bronx, running up and down the block. A crazy little girl who used to be wild and no limits, all dreams and shit.
JLo is a delusional chaos demon. At this point, I don't even believe she's from New York anymore, because what block are you from, JLo? Leave us alone, please.
Just a few weeks back, JLo was pulled into this whole mess surrounding her ex-boyfriend Diddy, and the woman who was shot in the face during that infamous club shootout back in 1999 came forward claiming that Diddy shot her using a gun that JLo supposedly snuck into the club.
Watch out. And when I turned back, I know, and I've said over and over, I've heard the voice of God said, "You are about to be hit. Calm down." And as I said no, I looked straight forward ahead and I watched the muzzle flash from both of their guns, and I felt the impact to my face instantly. JLo testified at the grand jury, as did many other people. It needs to be reopened, because if that is in fact the case, she carried gun in and she lied to the grand jury.
And as if that wasn't enough, now the internet is saying that JLo is somehow connected to the death of social media influencer Kyle Marisa Roth, who became famous on TikTok for sharing celebrity gossip content and blind items. The TikTok community is buzzing with talk about Kylie's recent passing at the age of 36, and there's a lot of focus on an interview she did with Forbes just before she died. In that interview, Kyle revealed that her social media account was banned because of copyright issues related to JLo JLo's latest cinematic flop, The Greatest Love Story Never Told, a bizarre documentary about her upbringing in the Bronx and her rise to fame. And listen, Kyle Marisa did not hold back in that Forbes interview. She claimed that JLo's actions were solely responsible for crushing her small business, and she even mentioned how she couldn't save or download content that had racked up billions of views and over 50 million likes. JLo's narcissism single-handedly crushed the main portion of my small business, Kyle Marisa said. Despite creating a new account, Kyle stated she lost thousands of followers and claimed that JLo single-handedly cost her more than 4 figures of income just for March 2024. She also explained that the loss of income severely impacted her ability to access necessary medical care for her colon cancer. And by the way, Kyle Marisa wasn't the only one who complained to Forbes about JLo going on this unhinged copyright war against TikTokers, simply because they called her out on lying about running up and down the streets of the Bronx. TikTok creator Quince Roper-Servant told Forbes that he received a copyright strike in response to a critical review of JLo's movie, and his video had millions of views before it was flagged. But according to Quince, the video was fair commentary, quote, intended to satirize the overwhelming narcissism I was witnessing, end quote. We should be able to share our views about content we're constantly exposed to without being penalized, he said. It's time to question the celebrities being pushed on us and advocate for a culture that values open dialogue. But then this whole story took a tragic turn when news broke that Kyle Marisa Roth had passed away.
In the last couple of weeks, Kyle had been very open, speaking online about the issues that she was having with her account for speaking about certain celebrities. She had done interviews where she said stuff like this.
A problem, and that is that JLo copyright claimed all of us, myself included, got my account banned. I think that was it, because she didn't like the fact that we were using clips from her narcissistic venture, her cosplay of an Eras Tour film. I don't know what the that is, to point out all of the lies and narcissistic attributes that, you know, she has. So a lot of your favorite creators might be gone because of that.
She had lost her main account and she had started a new account where she was over 160,000 followers. I was just watching her on live the other day talk about this, and it's incredibly devastating news to hear that she is gone. We don't know the circumstances.
Kyle Marisa's mother, Jackie, confirmed the sad news to NBC and Today on April 16th and said the family was overwhelmed with messages of love and support from Kyle's followers all over the world. Kyle truly loved so fiercely. She was a truth seeker, a truth teller. It means so much to us as a family, this incredible outpouring of love and support that the world, literally the world, is giving us, Jackie said. But Jackie didn't confirm whether Kyle Marisa's death was due to colon cancer. Shortly after, Kyle Marisa's sister Lindsay also broke her silence on social media, and she said the family still doesn't know exactly what happened. Lindsay wrote, "My sister Kyle Marisa passed away last week. As a family, we are still processing and deciding how to properly celebrate and honor her life. We don't know what happened yet." But get this, just a week before her passing, Kyle Marisa took to TikTok to express her frustration about the whole JLo situation, and she directly said, quote, "If I die of colon cancer, it's on her," end quote.
She robbed me of everything, and if I die of colon cancer, it's on her.
This is what Kyle Marisa had to say about JLo just 2 weeks ago, which would have been exactly 1 week before she passed away.
This article was published in Forbes yesterday, March 31st, featuring me. TikTok creator Kyle Marisa said that her account had received copyright strikes on every single video that contained footage from The Greatest Love Story Never Told. As a result, her account is now permanent banned. JLo's narcissism single-handedly crushed the main portion of my small business, Kyle Marisa said. I didn't even have the opportunity to download or save 4 years worth of my content that had been viewed over 1 billion times and accumulated over 50 million likes. Kyle Marisa has since created a new account, but lamented the 4 years of hard work that was put into building her sizable TikTok following of almost 700,000, having lost hundreds of thousands of followers from the ban. She told me that her earning potential has been severely impacted by the loss of her account. It has. Estimating that, quote, JLo has costing more than 4 figures of income just for March 2024, unquote, which affects her ability to access necessary medical care. Yeah, I can't get a colonoscopy anytime soon. Can't afford it. And you guys already know I'm overdue. And I missed Colon Cancer Awareness Month, where I was going to use my 700,000 follower platform to talk about my experience. But, oh, JLo had a narcissistic meltdown.
Now, some people are saying that this is just a sad coincidence and that JLo had nothing to do with Kyle Marisa's passing. They're also throwing shade on claims that Kyle Marisa had some exclusive tea on JLo and Diddy, and they're saying that she was no different from any other internet gossip account. One person commented, "Get a grip for F's sake. Kyle just repeated things she read online. Absolutely no connections to anyone that would have first-hand celebrity gossip. You lot are crazy." And then another user wrote, "This is just advancing brain rot from conspiracy theorists. theorists. They look for conspiracies everywhere and can't be talked out of it. But those who followed Kyle Marisa for years seem to be convinced that something about the timing of her death seems very suspicious, especially when you take into account that Kyle's family said they're still not sure what happened. Her death is insanely suspicious, and the fact that the sister even said they have no idea how she died is alarming, one TikTok user said. And another one added, "This is exactly where my mind went. Of course we don't know what happened, but JLo is forever connected in my mind now with Kyle Marisa Roth losing her platform days before she passed." Now, as for those blind items Kyle Marisa shared about JLo and Diddy in the weeks before her passing, there were a lot of messy allegations in them. So one video Kyle Marisa posted on April 7th alleged that JLo hired an army of bots to counter all the negative stories that have been coming out lately about JLo being rude to service staff.
JLulu's team has officially hired bots to dispel her being a menace to waiters, all of that. Well, I work at the restaurant where I had dinner today. She was very regal. I had the honor of presenting her salad. This is some name. Another name. Well, I work at the restaurant where I had dinner today. She was very regal. I had the honor of preparing her salad. Girl, what? Girl, what?
Kyle Marisa also consistently reported on JLo's recent struggles to revive her career, including her embarrassing tour sales that prompted her to change the tour name from This Is Me Now to This Is Me Live, the greatest hits.
Update. A source close to JLulu told BuzzFeed that the updated name is simply part of the tour's updates and news along the way, as with any tour. Wait, do you guys remember when the Eras tour changed its name? Or Beyonce's Renaissance tour changed its name? Oh wait, because they didn't. They further said, quote, "This conveys the JLulu live experience in case there was confusion that this tour is an interpretation of the Amazon original that she created her singularly with the music from the album." Man, wow, it bombed that badly. That they're like, "We promise we won't perform any music from the new album if you guys just promise to come."
As for Diddy, earlier this month, Kyle shared a clip from the interrogation video of Diddy's alleged S-slave, Jonathan Auty, where he exposed all kinds of shady stuff about Diddy, including his rumored ties to the Bull.
Puff Daddy.
Yeah.
P. Diddy, whatever you call yourself these days. Yeah, go ahead.
I had sex with Cassie and Sean. Basically, he would masturbate and tell me what to do with Cassie. I was like a slave, okay? For them, that's what I was. That's all, alright? I called herpes, and I came back and I sued for herpes and won. But Diddy and Ross, which they good buddies, okay? They're gay.
Who?
Both. Diddy and Ross. And Khaled.
Kyle Marisa went even deeper, and she even shared blind items on the whole Jeffrey Epstein situation and his ties to big shot politicians.
You want more? I'll give you more. Ooh, you guys, I think we have a new body for the Clinton body count. So the common denominator in this blind item is Jeffrey Epstein, and the other three not alive people is first Jean-Luc Brunel, which is interesting because when I Google him, Epstein's picture pops up first, but this is him. And he passed away the same exact way Jeffrey Epstein did in America over in France. Then we have Thomas H. Lee, right? Lee was a billionaire. Lee was also an avid art collector and a friend of Bill and Hillary Clinton. In June 2008, at the conclusion of Hillary's unsuccessful presidential run, she and Bill were reported to have stayed at his East Hampton, New York beachfront home for a few days for the period when she was out of the public eye. Now, he died of a self-inflicted pew-pew wound, allegedly. And then Konstantin Kostov. And what's interesting about Konstantin is within a few months of Epstein unaliving in prison, him and his wife were divorced. So they had been separated in 2019 when shit hit the fan. But Konstantin is the latest one. He allegedly jumped off a balcony from the St. Regis Bal Harbor in Miami. The friends. They knew each other. People are not making the connection, but it's right there in the open. I just showed you guys. There it is.
Last year, prior to the mysterious death, they were hanging out together in public and were known to discuss their common interest at length. Their common shared interest is the billionaire Jeffrey Epstein. Both had long histories with the billionaire, although the one who died last year, and that's John Bonnell, but that's technically 2022, okay, had a much longer history than the one who recently died, and that's Thomas H. Lee. He died in 2023. The one who recently died also died under very mysterious circumstances. Self-inflicted circumstances.
Now, I know all these blind items and theories surrounding Kyle Marissa's passing are very intriguing, but let's not overlook the fact that a human being died. So keep your comments respectful and let me know your thoughts about this sad situation, and I'll catch you in the next video.